Ginger recently appeared on Kelly Mantle's podcast, and she basically said that most of her All Stars 10 co-stars were not always very friendly to her and did not check in on her.
A lot of the girls in person on All Stars 10 were very kind to my face, were very supportive of me in the room.
Yeah.
To the point where I felt like I was in a safe space where I could be vulnerable with them and I could share this experience. And then once it started airing, they just started one by one kind of defecting and going, oh, I can get more traction on this post if I trash Ginger, or if I say this about her, or I'll wait until next week and then I'll say this. And Mistress Isabel Brooks is one of two, Lydia is the other one, who every single week that I was on that television show would call me or text me and tell me, bitch, you looked great. You were amazing. You deserved this. Fuck what people are saying. Or they would call and check up on me. She'd be like, there's a lot of discourse going on. How are you?
I was then contacted by one of my Twitter followers who told me that Aja had talked about what Ginger had said during a recent live video, and they took a few screen recordings of the live. So here is what Aja said.
You girl, who the checked in on me? You a bitch ass didn't check up on me? So you didn't... Be real.
No shade.
Be real. Be real. Nobody was checking in on you because you wasn't checking in on anybody else either. Like, what did you want? There was only one person I checked up on in the whole season, and that's Mistress, because I knew that she was going through it. Bitch, you think I would sit here and call your ass? Girl, bye. They were so supportive on the show. Girl, we was touring. We was working the world, Miss Thing, and you over here. Like, what kind of dumb bitch is that? Like, oh, like, as the show aired, they didn't even check on me. No, what? Bitch, shut the fuck up. Oh, who cares? Anyways, I don't really have much to say about that because, to be honest with you,
Except that I'm a dumbass bitch.
that was just kind of like redundant. It was just kind of like, what? Okay. Anyways, I would like to sit here and put my hand up and admit I did not call or check in on Ginger Minj. And I'll do it again. I don't know her like that. No shade. I've met her, like, at the premiere of season 9 of Yeah. And then I worked with her on tour a little bit. And then I was on the show with her for like a week. I barely conversed with her while I was there because she was very to herself. And also, no shade, like, when she be talking, I be like, y'all, sometimes people talk, and you just look at them, and you just be like, I'm bored. Or, like, no shade, I don't care about what you're saying. And it's like, I'm not trying to be a bitch, it's just more so, like, no shade. First of all, I have crazy ADHD. I just never had anything to, like, create with her. And then talking about the post, girl, ain't nobody getting traction from posting about Ginger Minj. Whose algorithm is going up from talking about Ginger Minj? She really acted like her name was trending boots. Like, girl, when your name wasn't even trending when you got crowned, Miss Thing. And if it was trending, it was trending because the girls say you didn't deserve to win. But no shade, I like Ginger. I'm just honest about how I feel. I like Ginger. She's cool or whatever. She's quiet. We don't really have much to say. She's still the Puerto Rican princess to me, but like, I don't think anybody was gonna sit there and stick their nose up her ass. Like,
it appears that other people took recordings of what Aja said in the live and then posted them to places like Reddit and Twitter, and they got a lot of traction. Seemingly in response to her comments made on the live, Aja then posted a Twitter post saying, just to clarify real quick, I was also dealing with a lot during filming, and the people who were actually close to me did check in on me. I was not expecting a bunch of people to reach out because that would have been unrealistic. The clip that's going around is from an Instagram live where I was literally finding out what was going on through the comments while I was live. I was just being honest about how I felt in that moment. I still have not seen the interview and I do not plan to. It does not really interest me. For me personally, it was not that serious. I do understand that some people may feel away or were caught off guard by the statement, which is valid. At the same time, I do think it is kind of wild to say nobody checked in when people actually did. I also saw on Reddit that allegedly Ginger Minj's husband commented on a Twitter thread where the account Drag Base had posted clips of Aja's live. And apparently Ginger's husband commented saying, "So why include yourself in the conversation? Oh, that's right, because you need clicks and attention." Someone responded to that and said that this was a fake Ginger Minj profile, and they said, nope, not a fake profile, just her husband. However, these comments were deleted shortly after, so I can't guarantee if this really was Ginger's husband, but this is just something I saw on a Reddit thread, so please bear that in mind.